Hello, everybody, and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Monday, July 16th, 2018. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm woefully unprepared because I'm kind of sick and I didn't think to pull up a name.
And you just don't care that much today, do you?
Dude, my stomach hurts real fucking bad. I have the worst case of karma that had been befallen against me.
I'm listening.
It was accidental karma, even.
Okay. How did you incur accidental karma?
So I purchased a family meal from Cars.
Okay.
And then I also purchased a small thing of Boom Boom Shrimp, which is their new item, and it's like General Tso's shrimp or something silly like that, right?
That sounds atrocious, but okay.
It's real good when it's not like a couple hours old, which it was. Sure. Sitting in the glare of that heat lamp all day.
Yeah, good. Don't worry though, it's still warm.
So I got it. I got a bunch of food. They slapped the wrong sticker on it, and I paid $10 less for it.
Oh, wow.
But the important thing is I forgot to take the Boom Boom chicken out of the big old Shanghai meal bags, so I got Boom Boom chicken for free because I forgot to pay for it. So this is all horrendous karma.
So, real question, though. How much is that fucking shrimp if you got it for $10? Did you get a lot?
No. The shrimp was $4, all right? The Shanghai meal itself is supposed to be $25, but I paid $12 for it because I slapped the wrong sticker on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Don't die, friend.
Oh, dying is not my problem. It's losing what I have in my stomach.
Do you have anything in your stomach?
I got some liquids.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Liquid sadness?
A little bit of potatoes. But, oh my God, everything hurts.
Should we just do some news so that you can go die in peace?
Oh, man. I don't think it'd be in peace, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, something like that?
Yeah, I'm sure my neighbors will hear.
Perfect. I'm excited.
I didn't go to work today because I was dead all day.
Don't be dead, Nathan. Not yet, anyway. If you're gonna die, just try and hold out until Thursday, okay?
It's so far away.
Oh, real quick, actually, I forgot to do the little spiel at the beginning because I'm a douchebag, so I'm going to do that right now. Please remember, everybody, you can help support the show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet, picking up our merchandise from the link below, and this Wednesday, we are holding our celebration milestone, of which will be our 500th episode. We are holding an Ask Us Anything for that episode, so please submit any and all of your questions to anywhere and everywhere that you possibly can. You can do that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and at Reddit, all of which are at iRedditCast. So please get us your questions if you want to drop them in the live feed. If you're here right now for our live show that is on at 6 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, that is Alaska time, just drop them in there, and I will get them added to our list, our spreadsheet, where we will be reading those questions off. The wonderful and beautiful Jennifer Cruz will join us on Wednesday for that 500th episode, and then we will we'll answer any and all of your questions. So please get those submitted to us. But now let's get into the news.
5.
China's first $100 million budget film, Asura, pulled from cinema. Asura? Mm-hmm. Pulled from cinemas after disastrous $7.1 million opening weekend.
This is submitted by Bunyip Pouch to our movies. Yo, that picture that you had, that totally looked like Daenerys.
It did a bit.
Chinese Daenerys.
And it was even more than $100 million. It had a production budget of 750 million won, which is equivalent to right around 110 million US dollars.
That's a lot of ones.
Yeah, that is. And when your opening weekend for your biggest film in history only pulls in $7 million, it's...
your movie's garbage.
Yeah, or, I mean, it's one thing to have, to put a lot of money into production. Maybe they just had terrible marketing.
I mean, you can only hope that it was terrible marketing and just not... And just hope that the movie was still fine. Because, then you can at least pull off of cult classics and everything.
Yeah, most people aren't going to know, though, because the production company behind it, which is called Jack Ma's Alibaba Pictures, just completely pulled the movie.
Alibaba?
Yeah, just completely pulled the movie from cinemas. You can't even go watch it now.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to watch it just to see what it's like.
I mean, I don't know how you'll get a copy of it. I mean, unless
the internet. The internet is a place for everything.
It's probably a shitty cam rip.
So I watched worse. All right. So let me tell you the story about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure number 5.
Okay.
So, a month ago, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind was announced, and it was it's going to be the 5th JoJo's Bizarre Adventure season. Well, they announced a special episode to be viewed only in specific viewing areas, and it's the first episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 5, and someone filmed it and put it online, and it's like a shitty phone quality camera off of an awkward angle from down by his knees for the first episode of the season.
Okay.
I sat there and I watched it. It didn't even have English subtitles. It had Spanish subtitles. So I am okay with watching shitty camp qualities.
Well, get you some then.
Maybe. I mean, I have a lot, but
I mean, that might be less common though in China, where you'll probably just be straight up murdered if you do that.
Yeah.
So
no, you have a point.
The risk is a little bit higher there.
Just a little bit. But I mean, at the same time,
might be worth it.
Might be worth it.
4
for me, at least.
Christopher Lloyd would love to voice a character on Rick and Morty, maybe even Rick's dad.
Whoa. This was submitted by Kitana37 to our television.
Yep, they had an interview with Christopher Lloyd in which most of it was actually directed towards Back to the Future, because there had been a small rumor going around that there was going to be a Back to the Future 4. And
nice. That would be sick.
Yeah, but he was like, if that's the case, I haven't heard anything about it. But he did say that he would love to do a Back to the Future episode 4. But it's mostly if Bob Zemeckis and Bob Gale want to do one, not just some random other dude that somebody gave the rights to. He would want the original people behind Back to the Future to come back to do it. But he would be interested in doing another Back to the Future. And then they started asking about Rick and Morty, because Rick and Morty is very, very heavily a callback.
It is almost 100% a parody, at least initially. And
so they asked if he'd seen it. He said, yeah, he's seen a few episodes. He thinks it's really funny. He likes it a lot, and he knows that it's a parody of Doc Brown and Marty McFly. And they asked if he ever wanted to be a guest star, and he said, yeah, he'd love to. And then they asked him what about Rick's dad? And he's like, yeah, that'd be fun.
I dig it.
I'd be down to see that.
I would definitely be down to watch that too.
I imagine that Rick has a terrible relationship with his father.
I mean, you never really hear much about Rick's father or mother.
I wonder if they can get away with literally just making an animated Doc Brown.
I don't know. I mean, due to certain parody laws, I feel like it would be acceptable.
I want him to just pull up in a DeLorean. But
again, you have to be careful with certain parody laws,
I mean, maybe they can call him what's another name for brown?
Auburn. Doc Khaki. I don't know.
Dr. Tan. There you go.
Well, I mean, he's a Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
So he'd be Dr. Sanchez.
But his first name could be Tan Sanchez.
Tan Sanchez.
Yeah, so they just call him Dr. Tan, and he pulls up in a DeLorean.
That's dumb, Michael.
Come on.
No, you can't force this upon it. It has to come naturally. They'll be a good name.
Is that what your stomach is saying right now? It has to come naturally.
My stomach is not saying anything about anything natural.
3. Keanu Reeves says Bill and Ted 3 is facing production issues and the film is no longer confirmed.
The show's over. This is submitted by Bunyip Pouch to our movies.
Yeah, during an interview, Keanu Reeves was being questioned about what had previously been announced and confirmed, that there was going to be a third movie in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. But apparently it's run into some severe issues, primarily around financing, who has the rights to it, and how it would be distributed. And because they're running into what are basically just regular logistical concerns, but these concerns are really what end up just completely torpedoing a lot of movies. It just causes a lot of movies to fail. It is.
We need to save it. We need to put out one of those.
A petition?
Yeah. Where the GoFundMe is, but to save it. I mean, if there's a GoFundMe to make Kylie Jenner a fucking millionaire.
Yeah, but I mean,
Or a billionaire, I'm sorry.
Here's the problem is there's a lot of really stupid 16-year-olds that are trying to throw their babysitting money at Kylie Jenner. The people that want Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure are like 30 years old and broke.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not 30 years old, but I am fairly broke.
But you do still fit in that classification.
I fill in the role nicely.
Of like, well, I can't afford to eat this week, so as much as I'd love to give money to Bill and Ted 3, I literally can't.
Give as much as you can to everyone.
Nathan contributes 35 cents. The transaction fee costs more than his donation.
That's all right. It'll be worth it.
It's about making a statement.
It's a statement, all right.
2. Elon Musk calls British diver who helped rescue Thai schoolboys pedo guy in Twitter outburst.
This is submitted by PPD322 to R News. Oh no, is another celebrity going insane?
I just think Elon Musk is a very eccentric dude and, sometimes gets carried away.
Yeah, I hear there's a libel suit actually in contemplation.
It's in contemplation. Nothing's actually happened though at this point in time. Anyway, there was a video interview with a British diver who was in the area who reportedly helped a lot with all of the rescue efforts for Thailand. And basically he was very critical of Elon Musk, saying that Elon Musk didn't help at all, that his submarine was useless, that it was just a PR stunt by Elon, and that he had no business being there, and that even though Elon Musk was there at the cave, he was quickly escorted out. And so now there's a lot of conflicting statements going on from him and Musk and people on both teams.
That's a sticky situation.
Well, because Musk said, I don't even know who this guy is. I was there in the cave, and I did not see this guy anywhere for all the help he was doing with trying to get everything organized into one piece. The only people that I saw there that weren't, people ferrying water and stuff were the Thai Navy SEALs who escorted me into the cave. So I don't know who you are. But he just started to call this guy out and was not interested in this dude essentially criticizing him and his work. And then he called him a pedo guy.
But is there any basis for it aside from a man living in Thailand?
He wasn't living in Thailand. He was visiting in Thailand. And there's a very, very bad trend of wealthy white dudes visiting Thailand to do terrible things.
Right, but that's kind of offensive to the Thai people.
Oh, no one is saying that it isn't. Not even me. But and he doubled down on it. The tweets are now deleted, but he did double down on it, saying he would bet you a signed dollar that it's true. And he's going.
Oh, he's also betting on his name. I see.
So, who knows? Now there's talk that there's potentially going to be a lawsuit. Although I don't know.
A libel lawsuit, understandably so.
I'm not sure what that lawsuit does anyway. Because, for instance, even the news stories are just saying British diver. I could not tell you this man's name. I could look back in the article and tell you, but people don't care about who this guy is or what his name is. Instead, they just care that Elon Musk called some random dude on the internet a pedophile.
Which, I mean, may or may not have basis, but still, I can understand this guy putting out a libel fucking suit. Because what if this guy wants to become, a dive instructor, and now he's got some dude, a real credible dude, calling him a fucking pedophile all the time?
Yeah, I mean,
Sully's his name.
One time on Twitter, on what is now a deleted tweet, I don't know. I don't know if that has any basis, and I don't know if this guy would consider it if it wasn't Elon Musk, who he knows has money.
I mean, that may be true, but still,
you could call him.
I would try and get some money if someone called me a fucking pedophile and they had some goddamn money.
Yeah, but if you called him a pedophile right now, I'd be like, who the fuck is that guy? I don't give a shit. Fuck you, guy.
Well, sure, understandably so. That being said, though, that guy, I don't have sway.
That's fair.
Some other fucking dude has goddamn sway, and that can ruin my goddamn life.
Isn't your life already ruined, Nathan?
Yes. That being said, that guy probably has a better life than I do.
I don't know. We'll see what happens if anything does happen.
I mean, if he's taking a trip to Thailand, he's got a better life than I do.
I'm sure. I mean, there's people that spend lots of time in Thailand on very little money, so that's not a big...
Yeah, but... I can't even afford to get to Thailand.
I mean, pull the right strings and you probably could.
You greatly overestimate how much I have.
You were able to pull the strings to pay a $2,500 vet bill. That would have gotten you to Thailand.
I did not get the money. That was Draven, really.
Oh, okay. Well, either way. In any case, we'll see what happens. Personally, I understand why you would want to get into a lawsuit battle with Elon Musk. I do not recommend it. He has so much money. Like, he will just use his money to fight you out of the suit.
That being said, do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it, motherfucker.
I want to see it.
Don't be a pussy.
I mean, life is a chaotic ladder or something, whatever that guy in Game of Thrones said.
What? Sure, I have literally no idea.
Yeah, no, you don't.
That makes me think of a thing that I saw on Reddit when I was scrolling through the other day, and it was a picture of Daenerys, and she said, I'm thinking about doing something stupid. And then the next picture was Jon Snow, and he's like, I'm stupid, do me. And then everyone was like, what? And then the last picture was like, did I just say that out loud?
Yeah, it's, no, that's pretty accurate. That's how that went.
Yeah, that's how that went?
Yeah.
And then we saw Snow Booty on the boat.
It was pretty good. It was nice ass.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Have we got confirmation on whether it's actually his or not?
Yeah, that is his ass.
Okay, well, because I know they use body doubles for a couple other different people, so.
Yeah, but, I mean, that is his ass.
Are you personally confirmed it?
I confirmed it. I looked it up, and I made sure.
Okay. 1. France wins the 2018 FIFA World Cup.
This is submitted by Kaito Hara to our soccer.
Congratulations to France on winning the World Cup.
They played against Croatia, right?
Yep, and won against them 4-2.
4-2. That's. I don't know much about soccer, so I don't know. Or I'm sorry, football. I don't know if that's a large margin or not.
Football. I mean, I have no idea. I don't either.
But it's exciting. A lot of people like football.
We are American, so soccer means like fucking nothing to us.
Yeah, we just don't focus on it.
If it's not
really
American,
unfortunate because like the entire world focuses on it. I feel like we should be able to focus on it, and if we're really dominant, we should show the world how dominant we are.
Yeah, but we've already built a multi-billion-dollar industry around American football, which is boring and shitty as hell. So
that's fine, but like we just need to convert it to this kind of football because it's like we can show all of the entire world how much more badass we could be.
Yeah, got to swing that stick around.
Except you're not swinging a stick. It's not hockey, dude.
I mean,
or lacrosse, which both are mostly Canadian.
Whatever. It was mostly a callback to FDR of walk softly and carry a big stick.
Yeah, a goddamn hockey stick.
I mean, whatever. I don't care what stick it is, as long as it's a big one.
I guess it could be a pool stick.
Sure.
That'd be pretty cool.
Where is billiards from?
England?
Yeah, is that where it started?
I want to say so. I'm not actually sure.
Q Sports, also known as billiard sports. The umbrella term was billiards. First played in 15th century Europe. That is not descriptive at all. With roots in ground billiards, or croquet.
Ooh, croquet.
So essentially they just moved croquet onto a table.
Nice. That's cool. I never knew.
Interesting.
That is pretty cool, though.
I want to play croquet, but it's quite cloudy and rainy outside. Wish we could play croquet inside, but my house only is enough for 2 croquet runs.
I just have a table.
Oh, I sure wish we could play inside. Oh, you want to put croquet on a table? Oh, do I stand on the table? No, I use a different stick. Oh, bravo! They probably literally just unscrewed the top of the croquet mallet, and then they just used the rest of the stick, and they're like, here you go, there you go. Yeah, see, fucking croquet.
Yeah, you just poke it.
Yeah. Sure, I'm sure that's how it happened.
Have you ever played croquet, though?
Yeah.
I like playing croquet drunk. It's so much fun.
Can you imagine being the people that fucking played croquet from horseback?
Fuck, no, that sounds like awful hard work.
Yeah, right? I'm like, wow, croquet's already a pain in the ass, and you want to add in a moving horse?
And alcohol?
Yeah, well, I mean, no alcohol. Everyone back then was just doing nonstop cocaine.
What are you talking about? Of course you're going to also drink an ass load while you're doing cocaine.
Sure.
I mean, you're white and you're rich. Why not?
Exactly. I mean, what else do I do with my time and my life and my money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks!
Besides your exploding stomach and destroyed ass, what did you care about in the last 72 hours, sir?
I cared about buying my cat a new, like, water fountain that cycles the water.
So that it doesn't get gross?
Well, so that he drinks more water.
Cool.
And he drank so much water. I'm really proud of him, but it was $40 fucking, so I'm kind of upset.
Well, it's not $2,500, so there's that.
I mean, I've spent so much money on this fucking cat. I swear to God. There's a new set that dropped in Eternal, and it's really good actually. There's a deck that got first place that doesn't have any legendaries in it, so I'm building that.
That's what's up.
It can potentially win by turn 3.
Neat.
It is a like, I play a creature that gets pumped by me playing spells kind of deck.
Oh, okay.
But it's not a burn deck. It doesn't run any red.
Do you enjoy it?
I haven't been able to play it, but I think I'm going to. Also, apparently, goddamn Charge Rod would be tier 0 if it weren't for it.
Sure, whatever you just said.
It's a Divining Rod. It was a card that you actually played with.
Oh, okay.
But it's silly as hell.
Sure.
Ow, but I really hope so.
Well, we're almost done. I also cared about something related to video games the last 72 hours, and that is Thursday night or Friday morning, depending on where you live. The game Octopath Traveler released for the Nintendo Switch, and it is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it if you have a Switch, although you might have trouble finding a copy because Square Enix and Nintendo underestimated the
popularity.
The popularity of it, and Amazon is backordered for 2 months. So,
oh my God!
Yeah. Like
that's ridiculous.
It wasn't just they didn't just underestimate, severely underestimated. They have nowhere near enough copies. Luckily, we live in Alaska, so our stores still have them because there's not enough people
like 4
here.
or 5 people.
Yeah, exactly. So I was literally able to just walk into GameStop when it released. Was like, give it to me, and they were like, here, go, bye.
You should buy some more and then sell it on eBay before they produce more copies of it.
I really don't want to put in the effort for that.
You're a disappointment to your house.
Also, like, I had to spend over $500 in car repairs last week, and that sucks. And I'm going on vacation next week, so I don't wanna.
No, that's understandable, I guess.
Yeah, like, I don't wanna. But that's what I cared about. It's a really great game. If you like old school JRPGs,
don't play it. No, I'm kidding.
Absolutely play it. So anyway, that's it, everybody, though. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Please remember that in 2 days, on Wednesday, July 18th, 2018, at 6 p.m. Alaska time on Facebook and YouTube, we will be celebrating our 500th episode. And part of that celebration...
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Power to us, man. Part of that celebration will be an Ask Us Anything, so please get any and all of your questions that you would like to ask us submitted in one way or another. You can submit those questions to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit, all of which are at iRedditCast, or via email to iReddit@mjolnir.media. So please send those our way. We would be most appreciative. Otherwise, beyond that, if you'd like to support the show, patreon.com/dailyinternet is where you can support us financially. Doing so gets you additional shows, extra episodes, Patreon hangouts, and much more. Beyond that, picking yourself up a piece of sweet merchandise from a merchandise store. You can find the link to that in the description of wherever you are located. Beyond that, you can also leave us a 5-star review on our audio-only platforms such as iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and anywhere else podcasts are found. If you want to find me on social media, I am at Schwahn Michael, and Nathan is at Bimmenstein. And that is it, everybody. That is your 498th dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm sick as fuck.
And please
remember,
remember...
throwing up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not dead!
There you go, buddy. Not yet. Anyway.
Yeah, not yet.
Please remember, everybody.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Goodbye.
Bye.